Dear Lord, thank you for all the gifts you have given us. Help us to enter into this event with love, wisdom, and strength in our hearts. We pray that we will look to you in awe and worship. May we put into practice all that we have learned in training and bring to mind all the skills and tactics from our preparation. We pray, Lord, that you cover us with your protection over any kind of sickness or injury over the next few weeks as we engage in this physical activity. And through it all, we ask that the best team may win. We ask these things in your holy name, and the people say, Amen. Thank you. Fitzroy Platini Clark, who is our General Secretary, and the man who is behind this competition. Mr. Glenn Jeffers, the Secretary General of the Olympic Committee, and some of you will know that he's also the President of the Basketball Association. Governor Hendrickson, who is a member of management of our Handball Association. She's over there on my right. Other members of the Handball Executive, members of the media, players, ladies and gentlemen, and the numerous fans that we have here. A pleasant good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to welcome you to what is indeed a historic occasion. Historic in that this is the first ever beach handball competition. It is historic in the next sense in that you are the first players from the federation who have engaged in handball. And so let's give yourself a wonderful round of applause. I want to thank you for this initiative. I'm thanking you, the players, because I'm told when we wanted to have a team handball competition, you said no, you would much prefer a beach handball competition. Having just come from Trinidad and liking the sport, you decided that you wanted to have a beach handball competition. So this is as much as your initiative as ours. So again, I want to thank you for that. I want to thank all of you for your interest in handball. Some of you have played both kinds of handball, that's team handball and beach handball. And I want to thank you for your interest in the handball. And we also, those of you who played handball before, I want you to give a big round of applause to the new people that we have here today. Give them a big round of applause. And so you new people, you'll find that handball is an easy sport to play, is an interesting sport, is a sport which is good for your cross training. Even if you're playing other sports, you're going to love this sport. And so we welcome you and hope that you have a lot of fun. This competition will run over the next several weeks. We'll play on Saturdays and Sundays, only 2 games on each day. So we expect that you will be here over the next several weeks, every Saturday and every Sunday, engaging in handball on the Frigate Bay Beach. I hope that we'll see a display of skills, camaraderie, technical ability, and most of all, fair play. It's not about winning trophy. It's about forming new friends, inducting new players into our handball association, and in the end, somebody will get a trophy. We'll be winners, we'll be losers. But in the end, we hope that the sport of handball wins. I want to thank all you for coming, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful next couple of weeks, and a good afternoon to everybody. Without any more ado, we'll have Mr. Glenn Jeffers, President of the Basketball Association and long-standing member and friend, who is the Secretary General of the Olympic Committee, to say a few words to you and to open the competition. Welcome, Mr. Jeffers, please.
Thank you, President Green, who is the master of the ceremony. And I'd like to bid welcome also to Secretary Platini, executive members, Mrs. Hendrickson, players, athletes, and the media, of course. On behalf of the Olympic Committee, I bring blessings on behalf of the President, Mr. Alfonso Bridgewater, who is unable to be here because they're traveling to go to a meeting, Commonwealth Games meeting. So I have to be the shoo-in. I must tell you, the sport of handball has come a long way. It was back in 2006, I think, someone came to introduce this sport, this new sport, to the Federation. And in 2009, they attended the first Congress. I was the first vice president back then in such a small sport, new to the Federation. And to this day, you could see how this sport is growing. And I'm very proud of you guys to see handball is now making its inroads into the sporting fraternity in St. Kitts and Nevis. I'm telling you, there are a lot of other sports out there, and they are known for many years, but handball is making a difference. It was just there in the Pan Am Games. I've been to a number of handball. There's the indoor version of the game. It's very, very physical, I must tell you, but it was very fast-paced and exciting to watch. So I know that you have put out your best effort here on the beach, and you will play to the best of your abilities, but of course, fair play. We are going to be winners, and I'm telling you, you are doing the sport of handball proud. The Olympic Committee is very proud to be working with the Handball Federation. It was just in 2018 he became an official member of the NOC, and we continue to provide financial assistance to the handball because it is an integral part of the NOC. So without any further ado, I want to officially open this first ever beach handball championships in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. So give yourself a round of applause, and I must say thank you for your attention.
So thank you, Mr. Jeffers. As I said before, Mr. Jeffers is the long-standing Secretary General of the Olympic Committee. He's who makes things happen. He's basically the engine room. I'm his Assistant Secretary General. So we've been working together for a long time.